Grand Challenge 5: Provide Access to Clean Water by Aaron Chandler, Lane Clark, Justin Potter, and Felipe Texera.
What is the issue surrounding clean water? About 2.5% of Earth's water is fresh and only 0.007% is accessible. 1 in 6 people worldwide do not have access to clean water and thus are deprived of a resource necessary for survival. Primarily focused in locations with limited access to water, such as parts of Africa and the Middle East. This is also focused in areas where the water has become contaminated, like in Flint, Michigan, where lead pipes contaminated the fresh water. The picture provided shows water stress by country around the world.
Unlike many of the grand challenges, clean water has always been an issue, but it hasn't always been as big of an issue as it is today. Part of the reason that the problem has become worse is the fact that the population is increasing while the water supply has not, as demonstrated by the water shortage graph below. On top of that, water is continually contaminated through everyday usage and pollution, and given how easily accessible water is in developed countries, it is incredibly easy to waste it or use it poorly without batting an eye.
Two possible engineering solutions are desalination and water reuse. Desalination is the process of purifying seawater by the removal of salt and other contaminants from the water. This process involves the filtering of pressurized water through a specialized membrane to remove all salt from the water. The then fresh water goes through a secondary filtering for all remaining contaminants, such as bacteria. Water reuse is the process of cleaning used water. The process begins with taking wastewater and passing it through a filtration system to separate large particles from the water. It then goes into a sedimentation tank to have waste particles move to the top of the water and be separated. The water is then injected with bacteria that eats away all organic material and further purifies water. Chlorine is then mixed to remove the bacteria. Before being added to the groundwater, the water is filtered one final time. The problem with both methods is that they require large amounts of energy, and thus less developed countries are unable to use these processes. If the energy efficiency of these processes was improved, they could be implemented where they are needed, and water shortages would decrease worldwide.
According to the National Academy of Engineering, the world's water supplies are facing new threats. Affordable, advanced technologies could make a difference for millions of people around the world. Through this presentation, we have shown the issues surrounding the world's water supplies, the specific threats they face, and possible engineering solutions. The 5th Grand Challenge aims to solve these problems through the aforementioned technologies.
Our group thanks you for listening to our presentation. Here are our sources. On behalf of Team Agua, have a good day.